In this video, I'm going to plan out a week on one page in my Erin Condren monthly planner. Hi, I'm Kristen, and I post functional planning videos on my channel a couple times a week. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. All right, so we are currently in week 41 in October, but we're going to be planning out week 42. And let's get this stuff off the page. So today is Saturday. It is the 14th, which is this day, which is the day that we were supposed to do movie night, but my son is hanging out at his friend's house today. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we'll see. And then groceries actually happened today, but that doesn't really matter. I had it shifted up to today. And last week, I did not do a lot of this stuff, and I still have some time this weekend. This I could probably do right after this, and then the pots can happen after. I could do them tomorrow, probably. And then the prep work, which I was going to do my Cultivate What Matters, or I was going to start my Cultivate What Matters goal, what are these called? Power sheets. I was going to start the prep work for these, but I signed up for Goal School, or Goal School Premium or whatever, and so I think I'm going to wait and just try to find out more about that, because if there's like some kind of event or something where we work on prep work, or there's like videos or something, I don't know. I've never done Goal School before, so I'm not really sure, but I didn't want to like do all the prep work and then do the Goal School and learn more about it. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to wait until, I don't know, but I do want to work on the prep work. So I don't know. I might, I might look more into it. Or how about this? If you know anything about what kind of things happen in Goal School, like as far as the prep work goes, let me know. Should I wait to do the prep work until Goal School starts, or should I just go ahead and get started now? So anyway, prep work, I'm actually just gonna cross this off for now until I have some more information. But putting away stickers and then doing the stuff for my houseplants, that can wait until today and tomorrow. And then the library pickup, we rented some movies from the library, and one of them is available, and the other one should be available soon. It was just coming from a different library, so I'm gonna wait. I decided to not go pick this up this week. I have until next week to get it, so hopefully that other movie will get to the library in the next couple of days, and I'll just go pick it up then. So that's gonna go on the following week. My cleaning checklist has no checks on it. So this week we didn't have any school, and so I was just hanging out with my kid, and I just kind of decided like all of the stuff on this list is like stuff that doesn't last, you know? So like, you know, spending a bunch of time cleaning the bathroom when I don't want to, when I'd rather just hang out with my kid. Like, it just made more sense to me, because the bathroom is just gonna get messy, dirty again, and I will just clean it next week. And so I thought, okay, well, maybe I will do all the cleaning today, since my son has other plans. And then I just didn't, because I just didn't. And so I could do some stuff to catch up tomorrow, and I thought about it, and it's like, well, tomorrow's Sunday, so I'm definitely going to get all of the laundry done between today and tomorrow. I have a couple of different laundries on here, but and I'll probably vacuum upstairs, but everything else, it just seems kind of silly to do like on Sunday when it just starts again on Monday and Tuesday, like the dusting and the mopping of the downstairs floor. And then like the bathrooms normally happen on a Monday, so like I could do them tomorrow and then just check it off for Monday, or I could just wait for Monday and get back on my normal routine. So That's probably what I'll do, just because there's some other things on my list that I do want to try to get done. And I also need to do some like meal prepping and stuff like that. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wait. I'm just gonna do the laundry, and I might vacuum the upstairs, because I mean it could do with extra vacuuming, and that doesn't take a lot of effort. So that is how last week looked. Let's look at the monthly. And we are going to be planning out week 42, which again is another week with nothing going on. I have a whole bunch of stuff here for Saturday. There's actually more that I added, but I couldn't add to this box. It was a school thing that's happening on Saturday that I'd like to go to, so I just wrote it in the school section of my dashboard here, and we will just I'll have to remember to do that. And also, I wrote here voting info. I may have made a sticky note. Yes, so I have a sticky note. I want to figure out voting, because early voting should be starting soon, and I just want to get all my ducks in a row. And so what else do I need to add? There aren't any events, but let's just do the typical grid thing that I usually do, even though I don't really need it, because I did like how I kind of like assigned tasks to each day. I didn't follow these tasks on the days though, so like you can see here that I said I was going to do like the house plants on Tuesday, and I still haven't done them, and it's Saturday. So obviously like I wasn't doing everything on the day that I said it was, but I kind of I want to be better about that. Like I want to make my list and then decide which day I could do each thing. I think I see how that can be helpful, and even though I didn't do it, like didn't stick to it this week, I want to keep trying. So there's that. And let's grab well, first let's talk about stickers, because it's October and I love Halloween. I'm going to be using some more Halloween stickers, so let's see what I have in here. These are the ones I used last week. These I used earlier in the month, but I have a lot left. And these I used on my monthly and my dashboard. I haven't used any of these Erin Condren ones yet. Maybe I could use the Erin Condren, and then this one has like purple. Oh, these don't have any purple. I was thinking they would be purple because of this purple washi, but let's go with, I'm really only doing it for the washi. Like I'm not going to use any of these functional. Yeah, let's just use these. I'm going to save this one because it's like the newest one for 2024, even though by this time next year the next booklet will be out, but you know, let's just save that one. And yeah, so let's put these kind of here, and let's get this. And since this is like a purpley color, and then there's orange, I have this orange one, and I also have this purpley one. Let's see. Didn't I figure this out already, that one of the purples looks better than the others? Oh, it was the focused, right? Oops. Is it the focused collection? But does this match this? Maybe I won't use it at all. Maybe I will just use this for color, and I'll leave the days of the week blank instead of coloring it in. All right, so let's do this. How has your week been going? Since the last time we talked, I was catching up on the Qatar, I never know how to say that right, the Qatar Grand Prix. And holy moly, I know it's been a while since that. So when you watched my last Plan With Me, the Qatar Grand Prix had already happened, but when I filmed it, it had not happened. So I haven't really gotten to talk to you about it. But oh my goodness, was that a insane race weekend. I cannot see my line here. That was intense as far as just like conditions. Okay, so that is really, I measured wrong. Did I measure wrong? No, then I must have measured the bottom wrong. How do I do this? Oh, I did measure. I didn't. Wait. What is happening? Yeah, this dot is too far over. Okay. So the Qatar Grand Prix was crazy, crazy. Everyone placed well, where my team, McLaren, did really well, and then it was a really hard weekend for everybody. And these are like top athletes, like super, like these guys are like the best 20 in the world of what they do. I need to take that out because that bump is not going to work out. And it was like the worst, hardest race of their lives because of how hot it was, and a lot of them got sick, and there was some scary moments. One guy had to actually quit and retire early, quit the race early, and that was a little bit scary for him. But anyway, I could go on and talk about Formula One, but I know I have some friends that like it and would love to, but I'm sure most people watching this video aren't interested. But anyway, it was crazy, and I still am like reading articles about it, and it's still on my mind. I'm still like watching little clips and interviews about it. So that's what's been on my mind. And I am starting to read a new book for our book club, and it's called How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. And I say I'm starting. I have not started yet, and we are going to be having a book club in less than 2 weeks. Like, not this Thursday, but not the Thursday in this week, but the Thursday in next week. And I need to get on that. It took me a while to get my hands on a copy, but now I've got it, and I need to speed read because I didn't finish the last book, which was Prep by Curtis Sittenfeld. Sittenfield, I always forget, but I just didn't like that book, and it was really long, and I didn't like it, and then my library copy got returned, and I wasn't able to renew it, and so I just kind of was like, I'm definitely not going to buy this book because I already don't like it, and so I just left it at that. And I don't know, I just didn't like it, and so that is what's going on there. The book that we're going to read in November is called I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Why didn't you tell me I was dating this wrong? I was starting on the 14th, which is today's date. So Sunday is actually the 22nd. And I need whiteout. I have a hard time talking and writing at the same time, and my hair is stuck to this. Cool. I'm glad I didn't color this in with a highlighter because it would have looked really bad with the whiteout on it. Okay, so 21, 20, 19. There, these all, I can leave the 1 on all of these. All right. And now we've got to try to write this with this marker on top of this. It doesn't ever write as nicely on top of the whiteout. Anyway, what were we talking about before I realized my big mistake here? Oh, the book for November is called Inheritance Games. And I'm still doing this wrong. This is a 7. That is a weird looking 7, but we're going with it because I don't want to white out again. All right. Maybe I should put the washi over that and use stickers. Maybe we'll do that later if I can't stand to look at that. But I think it's fine. All right, and then let's see. What can I put? I'm thinking about using these because they're like longer. And kind of putting this one, it's like a purple with the metallic orange pumpkins, and kind of putting it across the top here. I need to move that week 42 before I push this down. And then we'll layer the week 42 on something maybe. And I don't have any left over here, so I am gonna have to use one of these, but these seem kind of big. Maybe I can cut it in half. Or how about this? How about I use the one that says October, because I never put like the month. Oh, this didn't get cut very well. And I'm gonna try the trick where you kind of put it on your skin in case I want to move it, so it's like more removable. October. That's cute. And then we'll just put week 42 right here next to it. Or I'll put this over here and then we can use some of these little deco pieces around it later when we decorate. All right. So this, I'm gonna just go ahead. Oh, I need to get my cleaning checklist so I don't forget about it. Okay. I've been doing a lot of design work, and I am going to make one of these cleaning checklists available soon, and then I am making good progress on the redate strips. I hope to have those ready soon too. The biggest hurdle is going to just be figuring out like how to get those up and listed to where you can grab one, and that would either be, I'm probably going to do both Etsy and then a spot on my own website, and so there's going to be just some things I need to figure out for that. All right, what did we have going on? We have the Austin Grand Prix this weekend, and then family time. I want to do some other things too, like I need to do like a bank transfer. We need to do haircuts. And speaking of haircuts, I didn't end up getting my haircut like I wanted to. And honestly, I just didn't feel good that day. And I thought I was getting sick. And then I ended up not being sick, but I didn't want to go out in case I was sick, just for multiple reasons. Like I didn't want to make it worse. And also I didn't want to expose anyone else to me being sick, even though I didn't end up being sick. I was looking at using this, but I hate this. I wish the to do on here, the sticker that says to do, I wish it was in the like different font because I don't like that font. Let's use, since we're using stickers, let's just grab something that says to do from my book here. And I do have stickers I haven't put away yet that haven't made it into this book yet. I have these R scripts, but I don't think there's a to-do in here. Is there? There's not, which is kind of weird. Like, shouldn't there be a to-do like before anything else? Shouldn't that be like the first script? We'll just use one of these, and we'll just use the black one again because it's Halloween and I'm never going to use the black one any other time. So let's just do that. Oh, there's no black in any of these stickers. I think we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna have to, I don't know, change it. Do I get an orange one? No, we're just gonna go with the black one because like I said, I'm never gonna use the black ones any other time of year. Anyway, so I didn't get my hair cut, but my son needs a haircut this weekend, and so I'll just go with him, I guess, since we're gonna already be at the haircut place. And I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm really just getting like a trim. Okay, and then let's say on Saturday, I need to write down the thing. What is that thing? That school event. It's from 9 to noon. And then the Grand Prix this weekend it's the United States Grand Prix, but it's in Austin. One day I've got to go to that. Like I would love, it would be the easiest one for me to attend because it's driving distance. It's just so expensive, and it's in the month where my husband's the busiest at work, and so it kind of doesn't really work for us schedule wise, but one day we'll make it happen. Okay, and it's also a sprint weekend, so the sprint qualifying is at noon, and then the sprint itself is at 5. So that gives me plenty of time. I will watch, I'm just gonna put the sprint is at 5 p.m. and then I'll watch the qualifying for the sprint when we get home from this thing. That won't be live, but the sprint I'll watch live. And then at what time? This was at 4 p.m. on Friday. Is regular quali for the race. 4 p.m. And then the Austin Grand Prix is at 2 p.m., which I know it's not technically the Austin Grand Prix, but that's what I'm putting. Austin. Yes. All right. And what else did I say? We're going to do haircuts this day. And then we will do movie night, I think, because the movies that I rented from the library, and I'm writing R because I said rented. I wanted to write N for night. We're gonna do Ghostbusters 1 and 2. And those are the movies I'm waiting on from the library. So hopefully I will be able to pick them up sometime this week. So let's write that up here. Library pick up. Hopefully that'll be Thursday because that's just the day I like to go out. It doesn't really matter. It's just the day I save for errands and stuff. Hopefully it won't be on Friday because that's like the day I film. So let's write filming here because I really need to make sure to get the filming done on Friday because like today and last time I didn't get it done on Friday and then I had to do it over the weekend, and obviously I've got a lot going on this day, on Saturday, so I really need to make sure I get it done on Friday this week. And a grocery order always goes on here. I think this pen is starting to run dry. It feels kind of dry. And then we need to put this on here, and now it's out of order, but that's fine. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. groceries. For the order to get delivered that day. And Definitely need to get cleaning done, but that's all on here. And these other things, the haircut and the donations, let me write donations on this list again. And hopefully I need to just put them in my car. But when I go to the library, I will drop off donations that same day. So these I was gonna make pages for these projects, and then I didn't because I already filled it out here. And then it's like, well, why do I need to write it on the pages? But I do think I would rather have it on the pages. So I like the little break it down notepad from Cultivate What Matters. But I think I want more, like I want more info on here. Like I want the notes for things, you know, I want it all in one spot. So even though I like the notepad, and I think the notepad is good for just like kind of like a brain dump, just like planning, but then I want to take that and kind of go deeper. So that'll be another video to look forward to in the future. Let's look at the list here first. Donations I've got on the list, voting info, that was the other thing. I need to look that stuff up and figure out the polling place and stuff like that. Which usually it's like at the library. Oh, I need to buy pumpkins. These are two different thoughts. The voting info, I usually can vote either at the library or at the school in my neighborhood. But I want to vote early, and I think early voting is the one that's at the school, and then like election day voting is the one that's at the library, but it hasn't been like listed yet, so I gotta wait for all that and see when I can go, and then I need to know, like, you know, who and what I'm voting for and all that good stuff. We've got these. I'm gonna leave the sticky note that says vote411.org/ballot, because that is where you go to figure that out, of what you need to vote for and stuff like that. The next haircut is going to be in November on the 11th. That's week 45. So I'm going to put this here. All right, and then on Saturday we need to do a bank transfer. And I don't have anywhere to write that, so I'm just going to put it on the checklist. Bank transfer Saturday. We can get a car wash, which is actually on there, clean car. We can do the car wash while we're out on Saturday as well, or I could do it on whatever day I go to the library. We'll see how I feel. And I need to go to a different car wash. The one that I wanted to go to just doesn't work anymore. Oh, and then I said buy pumpkins, and I didn't write it down. So we are gonna probably do pumpkin carving this weekend, either maybe while we watch the movie, if I can trust us to not make a huge mess, or maybe we'll just do it the next day. I don't know. Either way, we'll just figure it out. It's just going to be me and my son. I need to buy the pumpkins though. Which we might do on Saturday. I'll ask him if he wants to pick out his pumpkin or if he just wants me to grab him one. Well, that'll just depend on when I do it. And it looks like the cruise, I'm actually thinking I'm changing my mind on that. That was just something my husband and I were talking about doing like in September of next year. And there was a deal going on that ends on the 31st. And so I was thinking, well, I need to book that this month if we're gonna do it, but I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling iffy on it. So I don't know if we're gonna do it or not. And so I'm not gonna even put that on the list. I mean, we're leaning heavily to probably not. And let's go ahead and use some of these to make this cuter. Oh, that's cute. This is super weird, but right when I was saying like, that's cute, I looked up to see if it was in frame and it like shut off right in front of me. Like, what? Super weird. But I'm going to move this and we'll see if this, putting it on my hand, oh, that did help. And now it's like, it almost doesn't stick at all. So let's put this little like spider web up here in the corner. I think that's really cute. And then we'll just move the October over this way. Just slightly. Okay, and then I wanted to put something around this week 42. Let's get the tweezers because I'm going to use these little skulls. The tweezers are stuck in my basket. Okay, I'm going to use this orange skull here. Like over here. I just think that's cute. And let's do, I like these bats, I think. I wish I had a jack, oh, that's a jack-o'-lantern face. It's kind of weird looking. Like it's just it's almost like, I don't know, we'll just put it here because this is like when we're doing like the Halloween stuff. And I don't know, I liked the one that says Happy Halloween. I should have used that on here, oh, but I used all the Planner Kate stickers. That's why I didn't use the Erin Condren ones. We'll just save that one for the next week when it is Halloween. Oh, I guess it's the following week. We've got a lot of weeks with Halloween in it. And let's do what about the asterisks on the to-do list? No, I don't really like that. Let's put it here just to indicate filming is important. How about that? Oh, this one says Happy Halloween too, but I don't really like how it's split up like that. What does this planner say? It says, I put a spell on you. That's cute. All right, I think that's good. I learned from my mistakes in the past that I don't need to keep adding stuff to, I don't need to like continuously add stuff. Yeah, see, that was gonna be too much. Okay. All right, so I've got the deco down. I've got a bunch of stuff on my to-do list here, and whatever I don't finish here that I decide I wanna do the following week, I will add to this list. And of course, throughout the week, I add stuff. And I think I forgot. I have a couple of things I forgot. So I have a crock pot meal on the 20th that I wanna make sure I start the crock pot. Let's see what it is. I was gonna do potato soup, which, no, okay, I figured it out. All right, so I was gonna do Mississippi chicken, and that's why that's highlighted. It was because I wanted to, I wanted it to stand out that that's a crock pot meal so that I could make sure to get the food in the crock pot early in the day. But I changed my mind because as we're going through, every day, I'm learning that it's still way too much food. And earlier in the week, we're gonna be having things that make a lot of leftovers. So I'm not gonna make the Mississippi chicken at all because everything that I have to make that with is something that it will keep. Like I can make it later. And so nothing is gonna be like wasted here if I don't make it. And so I am going to move the crock pot indicator. I'm actually going to make the potato soup in the crock pot, and we'll just move that there. Where before, the potato soup recipe I was gonna make was not gonna be a crock pot, but anyway, it works out that that's a crock pot now. And so on the 19th, I need to just remind myself to start the crock pot. And especially because if I end up going out that day, I just need to make sure everything gets in the crock pot before I go out, just to make sure it does get done. And I also need to add things off of this list. So I am going to do the car wash, that's off that list, and then I need to clean out my coffee maker and my kettle. They don't really need it until like towards the end of the month to get like a full month out, but I have not been drinking coffee lately, so I am just gonna clean it now. I have been just drinking tea in the mornings for like a week now. I go in phases with coffee. I like it, but then I just kind of start getting sick of it and it stops giving me any kind of like benefits. And so I kind of need to stop drinking it for a week or two. And then when I drink it again, I get the like energy, like the caffeine energy from it. And I think I just need to switch it up for me, because like when I switched from coffee to drinking tea, I felt like more energetic, even though tea has less caffeine than coffee. So I don't know. I think it's just like the type of caffeine it is. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Caffeine science is not my thing. And then I will feed the plants whenever I do the repotting stuff. And I have oil change on here, but I think what happened, my husband and I talked about it, and there's not enough miles since the last oil change to make it make sense that even though you're supposed to do it every 3 months, it'll just be a waste. Like, I don't drive nearly enough, and it just doesn't matter. Like, he might do it when he comes home at the end of the month. He will be home while I'm gone, and then he can reevaluate the situation then, but that's just gonna go on his list. So I'm not really gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna leave it on here to remind me to remind him about it. And the laundry room is, I don't know. I need to I've kind of already deep cleaned it because we had a detergent spill twice. My son does his own laundry and he's learning, and he had left the laundry soap thing, the big jug, and he left it on top of the washer, so that when it did its spin cycle and all that, it fell off and spilled everywhere. And so anyway, luckily that happened when my husband was here, so we were able to clean it up. And since I had him to help me move the appliances and the big freezer and stuff around to get all of the detergent off the floor, I was able to like scrub the entire floor and clean everything behind there. And since we had it moved, we cleaned out the vents and all that good stuff, you know? So all of that is done, and I've already kind of rearranged a lot of things organizing wise, and really there's not much left to do. We hung up the fire extinguisher, so I think I'm done with that, but I don't want to make a check mark on the little candy corn. I could make a check mark here, or I could just leave it because I don't really care. Let's look at the front and see. Oh, I did clean my oven, so let's check that off. And I like just cleaned my makeup brushes at the end of September, and I've only used them like twice since then, so I don't need to clean them again. Although I know some people clean them every time they use them, but that's too much for me. So, okay, and then these things can probably happen on Thursday. That's Saturday. Buying pumpkins. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff is like at the end of the week. So I'm gonna front load like work tasks, like designing and everything at the front of the week. Plus I've got cleaning. So yeah, that's good. I am gonna just call it there. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I post functional planning videos on my channel a couple of times a week. And I would really love to see you in the next one. Until then, embrace your imperfections and just be you. Bye.